Like any birth, it began. In the days preceding up to the big event, she watched the new dog mom nest. Within a week, contractions began. They planned a home birth, but pup number 5 showed something was amiss. It was vet time. Cecilia Langton Bunker, a 43-year-old Australian breeder, loved Dalmatians more than anything. Her passion for the cute dogs became a full-time company. For 24 years, Cecilia bred, trained, and showed these pups under the name CC Dalmatians. That was just the start. She valued ethical dog breeding and showing. Cecilia didn't breed dogs for profit. It was always her calling. Perfected. She paired prize-winning dogs with healthy genes. She had no idea what her next breeding would produce. Dalmatians are black, or brown-spotted medium-sized dogs. They were Croatian Dalmatian hunting dogs. Intelligent, friendly, and protective, they lived 12-14 years. With Miley in the picture, Cecilia loved this breed. Cecilia raised Miley as a puppy. Miley was special to her immediately. She was her best-behaved puppy. Miley was also a gorgeous Dalmatian that Cecilia wanted to show off and breed. Cecilia's Miley plans failed. Sarasota from Russia with love, Miley won awards. Cecilia competed in dog shows across Australia. If you like my videos, don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks in advance. She always got medals. She would finish in the top 3 if not first. She was the top Dalmatian. Things improved when Cecilia thought they couldn't. Miley could mate. Cecilia's news was great. She found another champion Dalmatian to stun. Everything was going as she planned. Things clicked immediately. Vet checks began. Cecilia took Miley to the vet after suspecting she was pregnant. Cecilia anxiously watched the vet scan Miley's belly. Cecilia yelped when the vet confirmed Miley was pregnant. She eagerly awaited Miley's puppies. She checked with the vet. The vet said Miley was fine, but he didn't look closely. It started with the typical human mother worrying about her baby girl. She ate better and built a big puppy court. Cecilia had raised puppies before and would again. Even Cecilia noticed this pregnancy was unusual. Dalmatians typically have 6-7 puppies. The breed size makes anything more dangerous. Miley started acting strange, so Cecilia took her to the vet again. Cecilia loved Miley deeply and was utterly devastated at the thought of something happening to her. The vet was surprised to see Miley again. He thought she was just an overly anxious mom until he took another scan and had trouble reading it. The vet scowled at the X-rays. "That's odd," he muttered. "I've lost count." Cecilia leaned in but couldn't see the strange images on the screen. Miley's litter size was unknown. She could only take her girl home and prepare. Early morning labor yelps finally reached her. The midwife arrived and helped Cecilia deliver the first puppy. Any mom would be proud of this happy occasion. After puppy 5, the birthing process slowed. It was bad. Her heart pounded. After a quick call to the vet, everyone agreed to hand over to the medical professionals. Cecilia worriedly took Miley to the clinic, where her worst fears were confirmed. The 6th puppy was misplaced. The vet said, "Stop this." Emergency C-sections were needed. This was a Disney movie scene. The doctor extracted puppies. Delivery chaos ensued. Nurses called in standby staff and receptionists. Too few hands. The vet kept saying, "There surely can't be any more," as puppies appeared. To diffuse tension, he repeated this. Cecilia's jaw dropped by the 10th puppy. After 13 hours, the last baby was born, confirming there were no more. Miley's puppies shocked the medical team. They couldn't believe what they saw and sweated to deliver safely. As she counted baby pores, Cecilia cried. How many puppies were left? 12 female and 4 male puppies. The group was amazed as the pure white pups blindly wriggled around looking for their mother's warmth. Cecilia wept happily. She still marvels at this remarkable breed. This must be a world record. The Australian record for the largest litter was set by a dog with 18 puppies, but there was no world record. A movie comparison was cute. In 101 Dalmatians, Purdy had 15. Miley beat the movie record by 1 pup. What about the pets? Cecilia and Miley raised 16 puppies. Luckily, Cecilia's partner helped. Like Cecilia, he loved Miley and Dalmatians. It was difficult. It's difficult to raise 16 puppies. Cecilia cleaned their bed daily and monitored each puppy's growth. Thankfully, no runt was visible. Miley lovingly raised her children. Cecilia and her partner had more tasks as they aged. Feeding was one. Introducing solid food to the puppies was easy. They liked Cecilia's puppy meal classic: cheese-dusted dog nuts and chicken pieces. They'd line up 2 circular trays of this and watch as the puppies fumbled over each other to devour every last drop. Finally, they were released. Cecilia had released puppies before. It was her business. She looked for owners after the standard 2 months. Offers poured in, everyone wanted to join the miraculous family. Dog lovers traveled miles for Miley's puppies. One difference stood out. She was happy the babies were healthy and going to good homes. As a dog breeder, she was proud that Miley's fans shared her enthusiasm. As Miley's kids left the house, she felt a twinge of empty nest syndrome. She loved coming home to puppies. They loved and entertained her. But she knew they wouldn't be puppies forever. She ran a business too. She kept a special girl anyway. Paris quickly donned her spotted coat. The child was smart, outgoing, and spirited. She was a happy tail-wagging sweetheart. After winning Best Puppy of Breed and Best Puppy in Ring, the promising pup showed her potential. What about the family, including the father? Astro could visit his kids to bond. Cecilia laughed as the new dad sat in the middle of the yippee, wagging group, clearly overwhelmed. "These are mine?" he asked. He was incredulous. Party followed. After a year or two, Cecilia would host a reunion party for all the dogs. Dog-friendly snacks and activities were available. Her pool was open for lots of dog paddling. The guest list included humans and animals. Cecilia invited the vets, technicians, receptionist, and midwife, everyone who had participated, to the gathering. She rejoiced as the massive clan ran and played. Good food, music, and smiles abounded. It was a blessing. She needed assistance. Miley, who was a champ throughout, got the biggest kudos. Cecilia, a proud mother and grandmother, sat in the middle of the excited Dalmatians with smiles and lasting memories. A Chinese man wanted to adopt a found puppy. Yang found the pup while foraging alone. Tiny and helpless. He searched for its mother, but they were alone. It lay splayed, its pitiful cries echoing through the woods. Yang took it without realizing it wasn't a puppy. Xinmin Yang lived simply in rural China. Providing for a family of 5 wasn't easy, and the older man often relied on the local woods for extra food. Yang knew the woods well because his family had lived there for decades. Since Yang knew how to navigate his way through the woods, he also knew the best spots for foraging. However, woods can be dangerous. Yang, like his father, avoided certain woods. Yang and his family were unaccustomed to the bustling metropolises of modern China. Yang's family remained traditional as the nation prospered. However, progress had cost them and the region had changed significantly. Yang's parents and grandparents lived in a village-like woods. It was a rural community with several families. Big city development started encroaching on rural land. For urbanization, woods were cut down. Things deteriorated. As the land and wooded areas grew sparser, the life people had always known there became more difficult. Survival supplies were scarcer. Each family became dissatisfied. Yang's family stayed put. It became clear that not everyone was. Families left the area due to resource shortages. The worst part was that the companies and developments responsible for the exodus offered something more. The remaining families were soon drawn to nearby urban areas for work. A lifestyle vanished in a few years. Yang was too traditional to change his habits. He refused to move his family even though they were the last ones in the woods. Yang liked self-sufficiency. Even though life was harder, being the only ones left meant they could forage freely in the little woods left. He ended up wandering the woods alone. It started as a typical forest day. Yang left home early to pick mushrooms. He heard a strange sound after seeing some. It cried like a non-human baby. Yang found the small animal after hearing it. He grabbed it thinking it was a dog. Yang found no mother or pups. Yang took it home after realizing a larger animal could easily kill it. It was tiny, black, and cute to him. His kids loved his find when he got home. The family was blissfully unaware that it was not a puppy. The tiny, helpless animal could barely open its eyes. Yang knew leaving it would have killed it. The family nursed it. Feeding it initially was difficult. After several days of Yang's family's constant care, something amazing happened. Eyes opened. The pup became more submissive to the Yang family after believing they were its family. He grew as feeding and care became easier. The family raised the pet. Their daily dog. Yang and his family were shocked when they realized this was no dog as it grew. Yang worried when he saw its claws and teeth were larger and different from a dog's as it grew. Yang decided to take it to a city friend. Yang received a life-changing surprise after examining the animal. Yang discovered his puppy was a bear cub after a professional examination. Yang had to choose after telling the family. His kids loved the bear. The family enjoyed raising it, and it was a real pet. Yang had no idea what to do after learning it was a dangerous animal that would grow larger. Yang realized his duty after much thought. Before, nothing had bothered the Yang family. This family could handle an unusual pet. Yang's kids were thrilled. The family kept the bear in a makeshift cage. Yang's friends said this might be temporary. Yang learned the cub was a protected Asian black bear. Yang's friend found the animal a forever home. Yang and his family relinquished the bear after many years. It was huge but loved the family like any other pet. A sanctuary took the bear. Yang and his family were praised for rescuing and caring for it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.